we have been outside in the field doing some shooting,
Yeah.
working.
That's nice.
So yeah.
That's
So now
nice.
he's here to look and see how things are.
Yeah.
And over there, you didn't know her. She's Petra.
Mhm.
She's from the Czech Republic. She has her own business here.
Mhm.
And,
Nice.
so it's how come you end up here in Sweden from all the countries?
That's so a long story, but
Fiona? Yeah. Yes. And oh, sorry, I interrupt you.
we begin or
Yeah, just
no?
go ahead.
Okay.
And we're live.
When I was 8 years ago, I had a dream to go to Scandinavia. So it depends on Norway or Sweden, I don't know. But in that time we had no internet, so I must go to the library and find stuff, how things go. And this dream was so strong that I want to go to Scandinavia. And this was always around in my life. I mean, my two sons have Scandinavian names. My best friend is from Norwegian, lived in the Netherlands but moved back to Norway. And I've always much more stronger connection with Scandinavian than in Holland. So for me was Holland not my home.
Holland?
Yeah.
Because you are original from Holland.
Nederland now. Yes.
Yeah, and how many years you live in Holland?
In March 2018 I come to here. So now
2018.
2018, yeah.
No,
March.
okay, so it's like 3
2
years ago.
years
3 years ago.
almost that I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what made the decision to come over here to Sweden?
For me it was always nature and peace and interest for me, for myself. And so when I moved to Sweden, I think it was also a shock for many people because it was going well with me. I had everything what I want, but this was only stuff, and my feeling was strong connected with myself. But when now I'm here, it's so much stronger than I was in Holland. So I'm home. For me, it's really I'm home. And to get a feeling in your heart that you are home, well, that takes a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm now 51, so
You look very young to be 51.
thank you.
But I heard that you have this live, what do you call it, death near experience.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about it? What happened? What?
Yes, I had problems with my heart, and I become in the hospital. So in the hospital they give me a medicine, but it's a liquid, and then your heartbeat must be in a regular schedule, and that goes wrong. So I was allergic for the medicine, and no one knows that you're allergic for the medicine. So and then it goes wrong. So when the medicine was on the haft of this tube, what was in the machine, then my heart goes so fast, over 200 heartbeats a minute, and then the nurse, she was a little bit in shock, and I grab her pulse, say, hey, relax, everything comes okay, and then the light goes out. And the light goes out for me from 9:30 in the evening till the next day. Klokkan 4. And then I wake up, and I had laughing for I think 1.5 hours because everything hurts. It really hurts in my cheeks, and the doctors were really like, we don't know what happened with you, but what it was really fun because you're laughing in your bed for many hours there. And and then for me the feeling was on the other side. And this was really nice. It was really silence, and this was so peaceful and so nice and so much color and so much faith and warmth that I thought, oh wow, this is really interesting. And but yeah, then it's reality, and the words what I get with me is, yeah, go amaze the world. There's so much possible, and this is the only thing what I know.
But did you saw anything during the time you were In the hospital?
Yeah, a lot of people, they say you go into a tunnel and you go really like, it feels like you drive into a tunnel. For me, it was really peaceful that I feel myself like going out of my body. I don't know how to explain, but this was a feeling what I had, and soon there were a lot of light, white and green, and a lot of like the sun really hard shining in your face. You cannot see anything, but the feeling is so peaceful, so wow. So this was really good.
Did you during this tunnel that you saw? Do you saw the like people or something, spirits, or you were alone in the tunnel?
Yeah, it were colors the whole time, different colors, not like really fast changing colors, but like green and a little purple and a little white, and it was more like you're flying into a zone. This was more, if you put it like in a video game, you think, oh wow, this is really nice. But this is a feeling where you are in. And for the moment, there was I had not see a spirit or whatever on the other side of the tunnel, but it was so strong connected to me that it was really like a power feeling what you can get in your system. And yeah, this was the main thing there. And when I go back, of how you explained, but when I wake up and I stop laughing, and the doctors ask me, what happened there? What happened with you? Because you were laughing for the whole time. And then I said, I don't know. I only know that they say you must amaze the world, and that's it. And then they say, yeah, you were for a long time not here, and we were afraid that it was
So,
over.
if I get this straight, that you were technically dead in the hospital, or you were in a coma?
No, I think it was not a coma, because the heartbeat stops.
The heart stopped. Okay.
Yeah.
And how many minutes, hours you were not?
I really don't know. It can be maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes or 1 minute, but the time when I go out, like when I was not there and I was awake, this is like 8 hours.
So you were gone as technically you were gone like 2-3 minutes, but in the tunnel you were hours. You were gone.
Yeah, maybe it was much longer. That's
Longer
because when it happened, you don't know. It takes seconds or it takes minutes. The only thing what you know is that you. Yeah, I know because there was a clock hanging on the wall, and that's why when I hear the heart beep from the monitor, and it goes way fast. That I thought, what is this? My heart? And then the nurse said it goes wrong, and that's the only thing what I know.
Well, okay. And later on, when you came back and you were feeling, what were you thinking? I mean, how did you saw the world from that perspective, from that point of view?
It was for me really. There was no stress. There was nothing. There was only me. And this was so special that you're really alone and warm and a lot of light around you. First I was really thinking a lot about the pain in my cheeks. What happened? And this was really weird for me because you can laugh. Everyone can laugh and yeah, it's really funny. And then it stops, but I cannot stop. And this was really weird for me. So I was laughing if you're laughing for more than an hour, it hurts, I can promise you. And but this was for me a really totally new experience. And for me, I was like, I think disordered because I was really like, what I'm doing, where am I? And then, okay, I'm in the hospital, and it was light because I was still on the monitor, and there was sun coming in, so they had opened the curtains. And this was for me a weird and strange experience.
When you and when you speak to the doctors, what did they tell you?
They told me not so much, and I think this is a medical reason because yeah, I don't know if they fail or if they not fail. I mean, yeah, if you are allergic for a medicine, it's possible that they had not tested, or you never know exactly the reason. But when I say what I saw and what happened with me, the nurse said, "Yeah, it was really you were away. You were away for a long time."
Long time. And when you told this to your family, what did they say? What did
I say it for a long time not to anyone because I was a little bit afraid that people are gonna think that I am weird. You have children, you know. Yeah, there are a lot of things there. When you start to think again, yeah, I cannot talk about this. This is really weird. And but then, yeah, you met someone. You never meet someone by accident. So then, I had a death experience, and this happened, and that happened, and I know someone. He had also something like this, and so you get a telephone number, or they send a text message, and then you get connection, and this is how it goes. After, when I was out of the hospital, every time I met people, they had experience with this, and oh, you can do this and you can do that. This is so. It is really interesting how I awake from my gift, or I don't know how to explain, gift from God, or gift to heal people and feel energies and feel connections and feel spirits.
But before all this happened, could you see spirits or feeling?
When I was like a child, I saw many spirits, and then I say it to my mom or to my father. He works a lot, but mostly my mom was there. And then I said, I see a guy standing in the corner, or I see this, or I see that, and then I'm afraid because you don't know what it is. And this is, kids are so high in the frequency, but if your mom said, no, he's not there, or it's not there, or they are not there, then you think, okay. But still you have these chills in your body that you can feel much more than we see. And so the problem for me was, my mom said it was not true, but I saw it. So when I was really a child, I can really see and connect with spirits. So after that, it disappeared because people, you grow up, you're a teenager, you go to disco, and then you don't think about these things anymore. But the problem is, when I'm too close to people, like many people, and go to a disco in Holland or whatever, I can feel so many frequencies from everyone. It comes in and out, and this was for me really confusing in my system. But I don't know what it was before my death experience in 2013.
Did you talk to this about? Did you talk about this to anyone? To a friend?
No.
A teacher? Nothing.
No, I only know that I was different.
You kept it to yourself, though.
Yeah, before my death experience, I have told no one about it. I only know when I come out of the hospital, and this was like months later. The job where I worked, they get a coach for me to see what we can do for rehab and all these kind of things. She had the practice, and she said really direct to me, "What are you doing? It's really a really powerful energy around you." And I thought, powerful what? Energy around me? So before 2013, I don't know anything about it. With one but, when I start my company in Holland, I get a text message from one of my first girlfriends, and then this is like years later, and she said, it's really wow that you have your focus on what you do, and that you go to Scandinavian, and that you do your healing stuff, because when she had her period, she had so much pain in the stomach, and then I lay my hand on her stomach and it goes away. And I said, what? Then I was 18 or 19 years old, I did that. So I don't know from then, but it was already there, but I'd never done anything with it. So I was not awake.
So what you do at the moment, you work with healing.
Yeah.
Can you explain it or talk more about it?
Yes. The main thing for me is the middle of the center for human, or I work also with dogs and with animals, so that's not a big thing about. But the middle, the center of your body is your SE spot. That's where your balance is.
Where?
The SE on the back side of your back. I can after the
You want to show me?
after this I can show you what happened. Yeah. So this was for me. I find it out by myself what happened because I got some friends and with back problems. And first you lay your hand on someone's back and what are you doing? I don't know. But every time when there is negative energy, I must burp. And this is really weird, but this is really how it functions in my body. Then I find out if you have the SE spot on the back side, this is the balance for your whole system, for every human system. So when you're not in balance, so you're standing a little bit on the left or a little bit on the right, you're out of balance. Your left side is your feeling part for everyone. The left side is really your feelings, and the right side is where you take decisions and your rational thing. So if you're out of balance and you're standing really on your left side, you can be hurt by things what happened or people hurt you with their words or a lot of things. So to heal people this is the main thing, the SE spot. So you stand in front of me. After when this is correct, so I don't massage, I put only my thumbs on it and your body gonna start to react. If this is straight, you have also your shoulders because your energy lanes crossing on your back. So then it's also your shoulders is really important that they lift up and you're really in a straight connection. And after that you can lay on the massage bunk and then I can feel connection, so where your energy is going or not. And where your energy is not going, so where it's blocked, there is an emotion. So it's maybe like something happened when you were 8 years old or when you were 5 or 3. So we go back what happened then, and it's not always the correct date or not always the correct information, but a lot of times the people say, yeah, but then I was 10 years old, I was bullying on school or something happened or we had an accident, or there are so much information in the whole human body that I can feel where it stops. And when it pops away, so you can speak about your what happened, the energy flows again, and then I go further on your arm or on your body or on your back or on your leg. And the main important thing is that I have, I don't know the correct word in English, but in your feet on the back side you have this pace, and I must have the heartbeat really strong in the left side and in the right side. Then your whole body is connected with your own energy and it flows by itself. And then it's mostly 2 or 3 sessions for 1.5 hours and your problems disappeared.
You work with magnetisering.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what is all about it?
Well, with magnetisering is the electric power what I can channel. It's not my energy what I give away, but it's the energy around us or what I get to send in your body. If you have, if we see ourselves as a magnet or if like a speaker or subwoofer, you have this strong magnet. You put it on your fridge. So we are the magnet. So we take everything in on energy.
And it's around us.
It's around us.
Yeah.
So you take all the energy in, also the bad energy, what's not okay for you, but we take everything in. It's the same like if you have grass, you give it water, the grass is growing, but also the grass what you don't want to have. So when we are the magnet and we get everything in, you get also the negative things in. And this blocked our systems, this blocked our cells. And when you have a problem on your shoulder, it's not for me interesting what it's now. It's interesting what happened before, like a year ago, 3 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe when you were born. Maybe the pregnancy was really, it was okay, but it took a too long time to come out of your mom. So there are many things in our life, what happened, what can block your energy. And this is for me really important. So I must find out where it goes wrong in your system. And this is this magnetizing for get the energy flowing in your body.
So what you do, you release the bad energy from the
Yeah.
body, so the positive energy can flow very easily.
Yeah.
Oh.
And everyone would stand up from the massage bank. I said always, okay, now you can first sit up. So you lay down, you can totally relax, you can fall asleep, but I have questions about where the energy stops. When you stand up, you had like a reset or a reconnection, or how do you want to say it? So almost everyone, when they sit up, they're really like, oh, I'm really light in my head. And I say, yes, wait one moment, because you must settle down in your whole system. And when you can stand up, you feel, okay, now I think I'm pretty okay. And then you stand up, and then I help you, because you must feel where your feet are on the ground. And then it's, this is really weird. The pain is gone, how is it possible? One of my clients for some, I think 2 months ago, he had a ryggskott, it's in Swedish.
Ryggskott.
Yeah, so he was stuck, really stuck, and he don't believe anything in healing, but his wife say to me, can you help him? And we joking a little, yeah, of course, and I help you. So we go to my practice, and so he get the full session for 1.5 hours, and he was really like, you lay down, you know you have pain. So really slowly, I take him out of, let him sit on the bench, and then he was really, I have pain. And then he starts to wiggle, like, what? This is not possible. So, like every hour, he feels better and better. And in the afternoon or in the evening, I saw him again. I said, I don't know, this is really weird. I don't believe it, but it's gone. So the next day he go, it's a Swedish promenade with his dog into Skoga, into the woods, and he was really happy. And
he's very active right now. No?
Yeah.
And what does people think about this kind of healing that you do, magnetisering and all that? Are people more acceptable, or do they reject it, or they don't believe it?
There are a lot of people, they don't believe in it. But if you have always pain and you have medicine and everything is happening all the time, you're gonna search for something what helps you. Maybe you go for massage, or maybe you get another type of healing or whatever. So I get a lot of people from recommendation from other people.
From other person.
And I have customers, they come really in with a rollator, because they were old and they have a new hip and a new knee, and doctors can do really nice things and really good things, but to start up the whole energy lane, this is really weird, because she come in with a rollator, she stands up after 1.5 hour session, and she's really feeling with her feet, where am I? And she start to walk, try to walk, and I feel a little bit different. So this was the first time. So she take the rollator and she go out. And then my sessions don't stop after you walk out of the door. So the next, after 2 weeks she comes back, so there must be 2 weeks in between. Otherwise it's too much. The second time when she come in, she was with no rollator and only a stick. And I was really, what happened here? And she said, I don't know what happened, but every day when I wake up, I feel that my body was setting itself every time again. So in 3 sessions, she had no stick, no rollator anymore. She can walk normal, and this was really amazing what happened. And yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think about? I have seen in many videos about those preachers in the United States that they put the hands on the head of the people and say, "You're healed." What do you think about those preachers? Do they have the same kind of power? Do they fake it?
I don't know, and I think it's for me not okay to have a conversation about this. Why? I don't know what they do, and for me it's really, maybe it's possible. I don't know if I see what's possible when they are in a session in my practice. but I cannot do it in. If you have something in for many years, I cannot fix this in 3 seconds.
No.
I think.
So you think that it's not believable to what they do? Just put their hands on your head and they say you heal and the cancer or the pain is gone or you can walk. Oh.
It is possible because we do a lot with our mind. Our subconscious is so much stronger than things what we think. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, because I do believe that we are energy, we
Yeah.
are frequency, and
Yeah.
we are part of this big universe, and
Yeah.
we send energy, bad, good,
Yeah.
and so I mean, there is always this thing that I believe that if you do this, this is gonna happen. So it always when you do an action, it's a reaction.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I do believe in this energy that you have that you can cure because we are frequency.
Yeah.
Can you explain more about that? You told me before about that we're frequency.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah,
explain it?
I think it's for everyone really understandable.
Excuse me,
Yes.
you want more coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coffee,
Is that
please.
possible? So frequencies is we people are pretty low frequency.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna.
Okay.
We have a service today.
That's good.
Good service.
And onions. That's also nice.
Yes.
Yes.
And yes, you were talking about the different frequencies that we
Yeah.
have.
It's pretty easy to understand how frequencies work. Also, when you have nothing with healing, everything is energy, everything is frequency. When you have a car or a bil in Swedish, you go and go shopping. You start your car, and your radio is going on. That's normal, because when your radio is broke, you hit on your dashboard and you think, "What's this? Why is it not working?" Maybe you go to the cross or whatever. This radio signal, this is frequency, but we don't see it or we don't feel it. So this is a frequency, and we think, yeah, okay, I understand that. If I send, I don't know if you have WhatsApp. We people from the Netherlands, we have WhatsApp. If you're in the United States and I send you a WhatsApp or a messenger or whatever, it take 10 seconds max. Then it's in your phone. It's also by frequency. Yes.
Socker.
Ah,
Sugar.
Socker. Yes.
Sugar.
Lite socker.
Tack så mycket, Arash.
tack. So if you have you go on semester vacation and you go to the airport, it's normal that you see a guard walking with a dog and they smell the bags. A dog, her frequency of the nose is so much higher than our nose because we cannot smell cocaine or what you have in your suitcase. So our frequencies are so really low that it's not possible to see or feel things, or you must be awake. If you are on a higher frequency, you can see and do much more. The same with infrared, and that's why I have my remote control for my beamer. I don't know if it's visible in the... If it's normally, if you take your remote control from your home and you take your telephone, I don't know, I zoom in.
Yeah, you send the light.
Yeah.
The light. Yeah, and you don't see that either, right?
No.
You see with the night vision camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exact. And that's if your remote control is broke at home, take your telephone and put them on make a picture, and then you can see it's working or it's not working. Any remote control, if it's for your audio or television.
And that's a frequency that we can't see.
No, exact.
But it exists.
Yes, that's true.
So,
And if you see like dolphins, they send a message with a noise about many kilometers or many miles, and we don't hear it, but they can feel it. So there are so many more frequencies what we We know it's there and it's normal, but we don't react on it.
Because we also know there is ultraviolet from the sun and different X-rays, but we don't see them.
No.
But they exist.
Yeah.
So this frequency that we have our bodies, how can you say? Because a radio can transform a frequency to a noise, to a song, a speak. Is there a way you can use this frequency that humans have to translate so you understand, like
Yeah,
machine?
absolutely.
Is there a way you can do that, or you do it?
No,
by your
I
body?
think you can. No, I think it's like this, that you can feel frequencies. I mean, it's really weird that I drive on the highway and then I speed up and then I slow down because I can feel that they are standing with what is it? Police gun
Shooting a laser.
shooting laser.
Yeah, this is how you say in Sweden. Shooting laser, skjuta laser.
Precies. And many times when I was in Holland, then why are you slow down? I don't know. I think there is a police there, and really there was not like this, but they were standing like.
They're standing.
I said,
with
what? Yeah, I don't know. This is the feeling what I got. But I think if we listen to our feelings in our stomach, if you can really feel your emotion, and you be in yourself, you can feel a lot more. But because the world is really going outside of the body and outside everywhere, and there's only one world, and this is the telephone. Also with the younger people, they don't feel anymore. They're only busy with a lot of other things around them, but not inside. And I think that's also a problem when they grow up. When you get when you get feelings that you disorder in your feelings. So if you're close enough to your own feelings, you can really feel much more. And this is really how it is.
Do you think we should listen to our guts feeling? You know, when you have this feeling.
Always.
Always.
Yes. Because our mind want to, of course you must connect both, like the heart frequency and what you think. But your gut feeling show you the way. And it's like this. If you don't choose your own path, what you want to do, you're going to do like this. And you're going to do something else. Like if you, I don't know, you want to wash your car, and your girlfriend or your wife said, yeah, we go to my mom. Okay. But you want to wash your car. So this is a little example, like your emotion, like say, yeah, but I want to do something else. I was planning to do something else. That's why it's sometimes really hard to be in relationships when you are both strong, and she want to do something, or he, and the other one want something else. It's really to be connected with each other and say, yeah, my feelings say it's not really okay because I had to plan this or I had to plan that, and your gut feeling never lie. I promise.
Have you ever been in a situation that you said, I have this bad feeling, this gut, and it showed that it was true, that shit, that it was very lucky that I didn't went there. You know, it happened, like in the, when people goes to another country and they're going to take the airplane. I said, I don't feel like something might happen, and they don't go and something terrible happen. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Maybe not as terrible, but like shit. I
no,
was feeling.
not by someone else.
I mean.
For myself.
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Many times.
Like what happened that you change you have a change of heart.
If I not do what I think it's correct for me, you go away from yourself. And for me, this was really hard, and I did this for many years. The situation, I think it's not okay to speak what happened, exact what happened, but the problem is in the situation in these 5 years, where I talk about now, my feeling were never lying to me. And I asked these people what happened, and they said, no, there's no problem. You sure? Because my feeling said it's not okay. And they said, yeah. And then, on the end, after 5 years, I was really on the right day, on the right hour, exact. I can explain what happened then and then and then and then. So, and I believed them, but it was not true.
So you're telling me that we interact with other person, we send this frequency.
Yeah. Always.
Always.
So you're always sending out, and you always get messages back. But it depends on, is this messenger okay for me or not? Can I speak with people about this or not? So when things are, when the energy goes around and it's not okay for you, maybe it's not your choice.
And what do you think about all those people that don't believe it about what you do? What?
Oh, I want to challenge with them. No problem. The best thing, if for me, is if you don't believe in it. And the best thing, if you have nothing with healing, and you say, I get a lot of people say, yeah, you do the hocus pocus, and this is really nice. I really love the hocus pocus because it's no hocus pocus, and I don't have to prove myself what happened. So when something happened, like you have really problem with your right shoulder, and you think by yourself, I don't know, but the problem is big enough, then you're gonna call and think, okay. So then you try, and you feel that your body let go. That's the problem. The negative energy stuck in your body, and because how can I explain this? Because the frequencies go on each other, so the negative energy push you down. It stops your own healthy and stop your own happiness and this kind of things. We don't see it like this, but this is how it's going. So if you can release lay by lay, if you don't believe, it's no problem. It happened. If you the best thing is what people not say. If you don't, if you have a conversation with someone, but your feelings said, I don't know if it's true or it's not true. Your feeling gives you the right answer always.
At the moment you're working in Gislaved.
Yeah.
How come you choose Gislaved? You have like family here, your girlfriend?
No, I have no family here. I have really nothing here. No, yeah, this is really nice to have nothing in your life.
But was it like energy, like you felt, because you weren't saying that before you wanted to come to the Scandinavian country,
yeah.
Because you feel like more home? And
now, because I didn't know then.
You didn't know?
No, I have not searched. We have in Holland, we have this immigration, what is this, Meza? What is this in English? Well, if you want to go to another country, you have once a time.
I know what you mean, like
Meza Jönköping or Göteborg.
Yeah, exposition. Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I think something like that.
It was Näringslivet in Gislaved that they want to bring here some Dutch people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you came along with that. You say that's a good opportunity for me to come to Gislaved.
No, it was really weird because I had my practice already in Holland on 3 places, 2 places for myself, and 1 place I rent in the Netherlands, or I rent when I have customers there, and I do now the same here in Sweden. So when I decided I go, then I go. I sold the house and it did take, I think, at least 3 months. And then I go to Sweden with my car and with my caravan. So I had a small job because a friend of me, he need people in a lager in Närmare. So I go. I just go. That's it. And everyone said, "You're really stupid, man. You're so nice, and you're really..." Yeah, but the decision for me was so strong that I think I must go. I don't know why, but I must go. So I go, and I get a job. This was the only thing. I had a job. So when I was on the boat from Malmö, what is it, Friesland, Germany, Travemünde, Malmö, I had contact also on Facebook that I'm looking for an apartment, because I had not done anything to get a house or whatever. So there was someone responsible, but I was not there yet. So I call a friend here, she is also from Holland, and then I ask, can you maybe look there if it's something or it's nothing, and take pictures or take a video that I know what it is, or this kind of things. And this was really fun. We are really strong connected to each other. There's her eyes were my feeling there. So I get the video from on my telephone, and she speaks really soft, like, "Oh, I don't know, this is nothing for you, and yeah, you know, I don't know, I think it's not okay." But my eyes said, "I don't know, you know, it was big, it was 85 square meters, and there was a 3-room with..."
And this is Gislaved?
There it was in Nässjö.
Nässjö?
Yeah, that's where I start. So then I thought, okay, I think this is okay for me, but I must reconstruct everything because it was totally not my thing. Now I know if you get a house and you rent a house, you must call with the agency because they gonna fix and repaint stuff and all this kind of things. Okay, I did everything by myself. So when I moved out, everyone like, "Oh wow, everything is brand new." Yeah, and I lost a lot of money, but it was new, so this was really okay. And I had my huiswagen, so when I come to Gislaved, this was more like on a holiday, and I was driving around.
Excuse me, you were living in Nässjö and you left the apartment. Was like, and you took your caravan?
No, I have my caravan. So I was driving around when I lived in Nässjö. Sorry for, and then so I have my caravan in Nässjö. So I drive around in this area, and then I was on a lake, and I thought, "Oh wow, this is really nice." And I was walking around on this camping, and then someone come to me and then he said, "Hey, can I help you?" And so I don't know, but the lake and the view, it's really like, I was really silent inside. It was really, really comfortable for me, and I thought, "Oh wow, this is really nice."
You felt very peaceful.
Yeah, really peaceful. So then I said, "Yeah, well, if you have a huiswagen or a caravan, you can be here." So that's how it happened, that I take my huiswagen from Nässjö to Gnoegen and put my huiswagen there. And when I was there, I met another guy, and he said, I need someone to fix some stuff in my company, and you have also, I was before a truck driver because before everything happened. And I know you have a lot of experience with coaching and new drivers on these kind of things. Maybe you can do something for me? And I said, yeah, maybe, why not? So then I was a lot of time in my huiswagen because the job was in Gislaved and Värnamo and in Sven-Junge. So
you were working as a truck driver, no?
Before. Yeah.
But this guy, what kind of job offered you?
This is a company for garbage, and they need new drivers, and they need a lot of new things. And because I had a lot of transport experience in the Netherlands, and also with data and all these kind of things, yeah, happened that. So this was that I thought, okay, of course, maybe I can help you. And yeah, so this was more like a coaching and a working traject for me, and also to know a lot of other new people.
And but right now at the moment you have your own practice.
Yeah.
How did it happen? How did you end up from Gnoegen, living in a husvagn caravan, to having your own practice in Gislaved?
Well, the same guy, his wife, she go for massage in the hälsostuga in Gislaved. And she said, you must talk with Heidi, that she's the girl is working there and have a practice there. Because what you do, because my logo is also on my regular car with Etien Bührs sealing on it. So she was really interested in what I do, and she said to me, you must go to Heidi and speak with her. So I looked on the internet to get a telephone number, and then I thought, no, I don't call her, I go there. So I go with my car to the hälsostuga, and everyone was busy. So I ring the bell, and someone was coming, and that was Heidi. And this was really fun. We had a really short conversation, but she had customers. And then she said, I shall call you. So I give my business card from the Netherlands, and I go. But I go for groceries on ICA, and then who showed up when I want to pay? Heidi, and she hit me really hard on my back, like, I don't know why, but this is on one day, so there's a meaning that we meet each other. And this is where everything starts. And then everyone, like Anna, Agneta, and Isabella, everyone had a meeting. And that's why I come in Gislaved with my own practice.
How long you been there in Gislaved?
I'm here now for officially from October. Last October.
Last October.
Yeah.
It's like
It's not so really long for the moment. But
can you tell me how a session works at with you? If I call you, say I have this problem with my shoulder or my back, how can I get an appointment?
You can call me. You can. The mostly is a recommendation what I get from other people. I'm busy with Buka Direct, so this comes also on my webpage. But you can call. You can send text message or a messenger, or I'm on many
ways to reach you.
Yeah, exactly.
But can you explain me, like, for example, I go to you,
Yeah.
and you say, take off your clothes or something, or I don't need to take off the clothes.
No.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. No, you can. Many people, they throw out everything, and then that was not. No, it's not okay to be naked.
Okay, just
No.
with the clothes. Okay, and
Yeah.
then I'm sitting, I'm laying on my back, on my
No.
stomach. No.
Normally we speak a little because you don't know who I am and I don't know who you are. But mostly the time when I get you on the telephone, I can feel direct the problem. So I can, before you start to talk and you say, yeah, I call you because, I don't know, Anna had said I can call to you, and then I said, you have problems on your shoulder or your arm, and yeah. So this is mostly how it goes. So then you come in, then we had a really short talk about how you feel and how you are. And mostly people say, do you can feel what I have? And then I can take a paper, and there are a lot of things what happening in like minutes. So when the session start is I'm on a chair with small wheels. You stand in front of me with no shoes, and we're first gonna find your balance on your SE spot. This is the main important thing where everything starts. After that, you're still standing in front of me. I go to your shoulders, and also like when this is straight, and it was not straight before, it's also your shoulders have the problem. So you're a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. So the main important thing is to get your spine straight. And if this is okay, and this takes 5 till 15 minutes, somewhere in between, then you can lay on the massage bunk, and then you can totally relax what's comfortable for you on your back. And then I can scan I start with my left hand under your right shoulder and my right hand on your stomach, because this is where all the energy is for everyone. And then we can start the session like, and my hands is feeling where your energy go or stop. And this is how it goes the whole time, from your leg, from your knee, from your shoulder. My hands feel where it stops and where it goes. And where it stops, this is the blockage what give you problems.
Is there a point of your body that is very usual on people that have pain? Like, for example, if I have pain on my shoulder, where is the ground? How you say? Where is the problem? Like, for example, if I have pain here in my shoulder, where starts the problem?
It depends on where it starts.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking
Yeah.
you. Where mostly it starts.
It's like this. Your body wants the best for you.
Mm.
This is for everyone. So if you have pain in your left hip, you try to walk, that you think, no, I have not so much pain, so I can walk like this. Or I can walk like this. So your body do this by itself, level by itself.
Try to compensate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, because we're used that our body is compensate till it stops, and then we get a lot of pain.
Mm.
So maybe you're playing football when you were 14 and someone kick you on your knee or something happened there. That's where it starts, and this is where it happened now. So there is an energy lane disconnected from your knee to your shoulder. And this is a really strong connection, because our brain steer from the right side of the brain steering the left side of our body, and the left side is steering the right side of our body.
Mm.
So the lanes and the energies crossing on our back. That's why the SE sport is so really important to get this straight.
That's I have another question.
Yeah.
Can you explain what the Deja vu is? I know what it is, but you have like an explanation. Like
a flashback.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard many theory about this, but what is your point of view of this?
It depends on which deja vu. If you come on places and you think by yourself, I think I was here, but you never was there.
No.
Maybe you was there in another life before. This is the feeling what I get, because your energy, the energy what you can feel, is also from lives from before. That's how I think and how I feel. So if you have reactions from things that you think, I was here before, maybe it happened earlier before you was here.
Yeah, because everybody have this question, what happened after we die? And there's a lot of explanation, theory about this, but we don't have the right answer. I mean, not the right answer, I mean, we don't know. And there's, and what do you think, what happened after we die?
I think it depends on what we do in life.
What do you mean?
If you are happy in your life, and instead of collect a lot of stuff around us about things were not really important, but it's nice to have a Ferrari or a different kind of brand, Mercedes or whatever.
I have 2 Ferraris.
Yeah, I also, but they're all big. Okay, yours is bigger than mine. No, but I mean, it's not about collecting stuff. It's about collecting nice emotions. And this is what you take you the rest of your life. I mean, if you sell your car, it's gone. And you're really happy with this car. Of course, when you buy it, you're really happy with this car. But we must try to get experience. On our experience, you build your own life. And this is, for me, how it works. So if you have really nice experience and less stress, and your emotions are really in balance, and you can really laugh with your friends and your family, and you are really happy in yourself, not out yourself, because this is nice, but this is not who we are. Mm. So I think if you listen to your inner voice, that's how I always said, you can make your own life. So when you like coming back, or how do you want to say it, like there's a new life, and you go up to the other side, it can be really peaceful, or like maybe you come back and you have something to learn. And this is many times when I speak with people, they also think like that. They say, yeah, I know, man. I know I'm back because when I lived before here, like many years ago, it's a spirit. So it's not what you see as a physical body. It's a spirit what's alive. Then they are reacted on what they so learn now instead of what they did wrong in that time.
I saw a documentary, me and my brother. I mean, he told me about this documentary in Netflix about life after death. And this is woman from United States that she said that she died, and she also saw a Tony, something like that, and she met some beings, you know, like person, and they told her that it was not her time yet. So she went back. I mean, technically she was dead, like, but to send her back, and she came back. But they told her that her son was going to die when he became 18, 19, something like that. And she was very afraid. She never told to his boy that he's going to die. So she was very afraid about this. And, well, the boy actually dies when he's 20, and she feels very pain. But she knew. Do you think that when we die, we have this time from where we're born till we die, that and maybe sometimes people don't die in the time they should? Do you think that could happen to you? That it was not your time to
No,
go,
that's how I
to
feel
go
too.
to go to the other side?
Yeah.
And what explanation you have for this?
Because before my death experience, I was only worried about a lot of things, and I had a lot of stress. So I was always busy outside myself. How can I fix this? How can I fix that? And do this kind of things. Now I'm inside my body, so I'm not busy outside my system. And I think I live my life how I want to live. And it's the feeling to help other people.
Do you think that in the society that we live in at the moment, that people are they're very focused on what to have, what to own, like you said, like people care to have a Ferrari, Mercedes, and we don't live this spiritual way, like.
Yeah, I think it's we live our. I think we look to each other from, oh, he buy a new car, wow, you know, it's we check what we don't have, what someone else has, but maybe he is not, maybe he's rich, okay, but is he happy inside? You never know.
That's another question I would like to ask you, because many people buy things, you know, to fill that hole inside of us.
Yeah.
What do you think that's missing in many people, that we have to fill it with things?
Self-care and love for yourself. Because it's on the left side in your body. What you miss.
But like, okay, if we go to religion and God and all that things, that if we were created by God, why he didn't create us with that hole inside? I mean,
it depends on how you live your life. Every step is a step.
Yeah, but do you think it's like a mission we have in this life to complete something, to have a purpose? You know, and when we buy things, that we feel happy for a moment, but then we're not happy.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, at the moment you are doing this because you like it, it's your passion. You like to do this.
Yeah.
And maybe that's your purpose. That's why you're still here with us.
Yeah. And I really love to amaze people, and also amaze doctors what's possible. I mean, if we have a horse and, you know, the veterinarian said, yeah, this was it, and we don't know what to do, and it takes months to get him back into sport. And then after 3 sessions, there are no problems anymore. I love that. Then I can really and the connection with the horse, it's really beautiful, because they always, at the end of the session, they lay their head on my shoulder and do really like, and this is so nice, it's so beautiful. And I have also people, there are so many people, they say after a session, can I please hug you? I need a hug from you. Yeah, of course. If you're a man, whatever, if you're a woman, it's so nice to get layer from layer out. So my mission is to help and give joy to people and horses and dogs and everything. We need spiritual things. We need like love or yeah, I don't know how to explain, but we don't need really things. We need enjoyment. Like a lot of women, they take care of the family, cleaning the house. They have a job and they do a lot of things, and so they have the arms around them to help the family. And when my husband is happy, then the whole family is happy.
Mm.
Okay, where are you in this story? Are you happy? Who is doing an arm around you? And then a lot of time like, yeah, well, that's a long time ago. Okay, but you can create your own happiness.
Because I have heard about these people are very depressed here, especially during the winter time, and I can see that because it's very dark and people don't hang out so much. And now with this situation, we have the moment that people cannot enjoy and have meetings and hang out outside. Many persons have been more depressed.
Yeah.
And my question is that, do we need more chemicals in our bodies to feel better, or we can feel better as like things like you do, like these magnetic things that help people? I mean, you told me before that it was women that want to hug you.
Yeah.
Many people say maybe needs a hug.
Yeah. I can stand on the street and hug everyone. If you say it really weird. No, I think it's really like this. You can create your own happiness in yourself. And to create, you must start with yourself. Are you really happy? That's the question.
And what do you think? What do you think? Why people are depressed? What's your point of that?
We think too much.
Explain it more. You say.
Yeah, I can, but this will be a really long discussions, I think. Now we have Corona, so there's a lot of problems in the whole world. It's not only here, or it's not only Gislaved or Stockholm or whatever. It's in the whole world. So everyone is scared in the system. Oh, what is happening? A lot of people around me, business people with restaurants in Holland, they must stang off. What is this? Close down the restaurant because it's not allowed to have people in your restaurant. So it's really confusing about how it is now in the world. So if you must listen to your own feeling. I think maybe it's possible if you go meditate. A lot of people, you meditate. It's really nice to be in your comfort zone in yourself. If you have music, what for you is okay. Maybe it's hip hop, maybe it's I don't know which kind of music, but what for you is relaxed and okay. And you can separate yourself from people around you like 10 minutes, and you lay your own hands on your stomach, because then your brain stops with thinking. You're in your own feelings, and then you can feel in your own system and in your own body and in your own soul what will be happy, what's nice to be for yourself. So where are you in which statement? And now it's dark, or it will be lighter now because the winter is almost done. This is a Scandinavian problem with the dark side. A lot of people are depressed. But it's not about put chemicals in your body. It's let the sun shine in yourself.
What do you think is the best way to release all this depressed? Because when you're sad, you're sad. I mean, you feel like crying, you cry. Is there something you can recommend to people just to do it? Just if you feel like crying, just do it. Because we have this stigma about men shouldn't cry.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people, also women, they don't want to cry. So you must learn to cry. So it's good if you can cry. If you cry because you're depressed, you release. Crying is a release. If you don't cry anymore, you start to think and you start to worry about. And we can worry about a lot, but you have nothing in your hands. So you worry about focusing on things what's not there yet. So what it's if you send out, it's what you get. So if you don't want to, if you want to enjoy your life, and I understand that it's hard if you live up in Sweden and it's really dark. Okay, maybe it's not your place. Maybe you must move, or maybe you must. If you move, if you take a step, you're always going a step in yourself, in your own body. So you can every day when you wake up, you can create your own happiness, where you are in the world.
Mm. So people like are watching this at the moment and they feel like I feel kind of depressed, or I would like to talk to somebody. They can talk to you, they can call you, so you can help
Absolutely. On Messenger or WhatsApp, or they can send an email. We can that we can have contact. I do also distance healing. So we make an appointment about time, like 7 o'clock in the evening. It depends on where you live in the world, and we can send over energy. And this is really interesting how it works, because before I moved to Sweden, I had customers in Sweden, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know. We can try, right? If you don't try, you don't know it." And after the session, I say, we don't call each other. We only said 7 o'clock in the evening. And then I sent for 30 minutes, I sent a lot of energy to you. So I focus. I'm also alone in a room. And the next day, so after the session, she goes to sleep and whatever, what she gonna do. So she awake and the pain was gone. And she had no headaches and no migraine and all these kind of things anymore. And she's still saying it's really unbelievable that it's possible on a distance between Holland and Sweden, because physical I was not there.
So mentally you are very close.
Yeah.
When you meet somebody and you feel this good vibe of a person, that's very good. But sometimes you meet a person that has this very bad vibe. What do you think it is? It is this negative things that they have on their bodies?
It's not only the bodies, but it's maybe they were in a bad connection in a relationship. So there are many negative people, and then the question is why they are negative. But I cannot ask you like I see you in the grocery shop. So you are really negative, man. What happened? You really what? You know. So this is really. I think it's not allowed to do it like that, but you can feel. And normally when people are really negative, I can feel it in my neck and I can feel it in my shoulder. And sometimes I try to speak with them, or they start to speak with me. But this going automatic, or you put your groceries on the, what is this, transportband. Precies. And then they start to speak, or they say, oh, you have nice things. And then they're really looking, and then they start to speak with you about totally different things than groceries. So this goes automatically. But it's hard if everyone is depressed around you. Maybe it's nice to be in nature alone and to be in your own energy. And this can be 5 minutes, can be 10 minutes. Maybe you must rent a canoe and go on the water and release.
Do you think that because of all this negative energy that we kept inside of us, that make people sick?
Yeah.
It is a big issue.
Yes, it is.
So people, when they're more happy, they're not so. They don't get so sick so often. So when you're more positive, you feel more happy. When you feel happy, you're not so sick.
Yeah.
But what can people do to feel more happy? Beside hugging or talking. Is that listening to people, or what do you think?
I think the best thing is to listen to yourself. And this is sometimes hard, but I met so many people, they are not happy in their life because of situations.
And how can we listen to ourselves?
Maybe your job is not nice. Maybe your job, maybe you're frustrated, but you need the money because you must pay your rent, or you must pay your loan for your house, or so you must do something. Maybe you must look for another job. And then now it's hard because, but this is example. I not say you must quit your job, everyone, and see what happens. No, this is not okay. But when you're not happy, then is the question: why are you not happy? When you are in a relationship with your boss, in a relationship to someone, in a relationship to whatever, you have a choice. You have always a choice. Everyone. So the question is, what is your choice?
That's very good.
So if you are when you work for a boss and you think, you go like this. Tomorrow you stand up. I must go to my work and I make my bread and I take a coffee and then I go to my work.
Yeah.
Then you do it a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
Because when it costs a lot of energy, you're on the wrong way.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm working with my brothers, and I feel very, very good. Sometimes we
you
fight.
send it out. Oh, this is the really good thing.
Yeah. So it's very good because we do what we like to do, and what we really like make movies and things like that. So it's very nice.
Yeah.
I will also ask you about: do you see spirits? And you don't say ghosts, you say spirits.
Yeah, it's a frequency. For me, it's not.
It's an energy that you see, or you see like a silhouette, or an lights, or
it is a frequency. It is normally. I think normally you don't see it. The funny thing is, I was in Norway with my friend, and I was walking. What is this? In the woods, and then I was taking pictures, and then so I take my telephone and why I see like moist, like a ghost. Then I thought, what? So I pushed many times to get it on a picture of it, and then I said, hey, come back. This is really weird because there is no moist at all. It was nice weather, there was sun, and then she said, what? How is that possible? I don't know, but I get these chills around me where I get connected with the spirit. And if you walk around in a neighborhood and it's for you not okay, you can really feel not okay. You get this warm and cold, you think, I must go away. This is the same feeling what I get with the spirit, if I really strong connected too. So then you can communicate with the spirit, like what is happening, or what is happening, why are you still here. I mean, we have a lot of old houses here in Sweden, and when I clean a house, what I also can do for you, when you clean the house to get the spirits away, that you can live lighter in your system, you can connect with them. I have also buy now this Emf Meter, so you can measure the energy, and it's really interesting how it works. So many people are really interested from what, for real, but they have already a feeling, because otherwise you don't call me. So so mostly they ask, can you feel what's here? And if I go into a room and it's really negative, I cannot go in. Then it stops me, because it's not okay for me. So
why is not okay for you? I mean, how do they communicate with you? How do you feel like?
It's a pressure, like a magnet. Yeah. You have one side and you have the other side, but he push back. So the spirit push me away. Don't want that I'm there.
And why do you think they don't want you there? Because okay, if there's a house and there's a spirit and there's a negative energy, if I go there, if I don't feel it, how does it affect me? What can happen? Could happen if I go there in a negative. Do I absorb this energy?
It's possible,
and make me feel sad.
No, but if you're not awake, I think you don't feel it like that. But if you buy a house and you feel you come in a room or in the kitchen or in the basement or there is something, and you think like it's crossing your own border where you're breathing, and then you go into this room, you can, there is something what you feel, but you don't know what. And then is the most time it's a spirit what's still hanging around.
Do you feel anything right now in this house? Because this house is kind of old. I mean, this has been a house, what is that? From the 40s, maybe 30s. And there was an old factory here, so many people have been. I mean, this is new, but over there, behind, it's very old. Do you feel anything at the moment, or?
On this moment, not, because we are talking. But before I come in, I feel already a spirit, and it's a man, an older man. He's passed out, and I don't know if it's connected to one of you guys here, or it's someone from the factory, but he is still here.
And why do you think they're still here? I mean, because we have this energy. I think that a person, all living things have energy.
Yeah.
And this, what I believe, that energy just change forms or goes to someone else. But how come this energy of the spirit is still here? Why do you think that?
Well, maybe he traveled with the person. That's possible. Like when you're strong connected, like it was your father, it was someone where you're really strong connected. He is always with you. It's more like a guide. You know what I mean? So it can be positive. It's not always negative. Maybe it's a really positive spirit. He help you when you go to bed. If you're connected to it, you think this is for me. It's okay. But when it's negative, then it's not okay.
Do you think spirits always sometimes try to help you to make good decisions in life? You said before that we have these feelings.
Yeah.
Do you think that maybe they're getting inside you, or?
I don't know, and I think
I'm just asking, you know.
Yeah. I think they're not coming inside of us. That's no. Then you get this really because we see this on movies, like I don't know, really strange things. No, this is not the feeling what I get. But like if your mom, if your mother passed out and were really strong connected, but she's sick and she passed out and she go away, but you are really strong connected. You're still thinking a lot on her, and also your mom is still connected with you. If you listen to your feelings, you can connect and you can send your message back and forward. But then you must really strong connected to each other. And a lot of people don't listen to themselves, and then they ask me, or I get the text message, last year I had a really strange thing. I had so strong connection with my mom, and then something moved on a couch or whatever. So she want to say something to you. And she, well, I don't know, man. I have nothing with this. A lot of people say bullshit. I don't have nothing with this. So why I so believe this? Yeah, but you come with the question. You are really strong connected with your mom, and your mother is always your guide around you. So there is a connection.
There is always connection, because we have this energy, like I said before.
Yeah.
And that's the question. Where does this energy goes after we die? Like
I think it's always there.
Always there.
Yeah.
That's why I ask you about Deja vu. If our spirit or energy go back and we start a new life, or we do the same thing, or everything goes black, or maybe we go out to another dimension, or we go to paradise. So there is a lot of difference. What I think, I don't know. You know, what's your view on that?
It depends on, I think, on how you feel. Like I have an example, like my uncle passed away, and I was really strong connected when I was really young, and he was like I was not always in my life because he lived somewhere else when I was in the Netherlands, but I had a really strong connection, a really weird strong connection. But when he passed away, and then it was I think now 7 years ago, maybe 8. Then you go to the funeral and you see him laying in his, he laying there, and then and I thought, that's not him anymore. it was the body, but the spirit was away. So I had not this feeling that I must cry or whatever. I thought, okay, he's gone. So for me it was really okay. I had spoken on this funeral about what was my connection of me, and I think you're gonna start to laugh. This was macaroni.
You what?
Macaroni. Food. And this was a way how he make it. No one can make it, but this was really the strong connection with him. After this ceremony, and so I speak with her, and we go, and I drive home. There was something I must stop, but I was on the highway in Holland. I cannot stop at all. But I must stop now. So after 3 or 4 kilometers, there was a small restaurant. So I go out of the section from the highway and I go into the restaurant, and there was no sun. It was really dark weather, and I order a coffee. And I'm sitting there, and then I start to cry. Really out nothing at all. I thought, oh, what's this? And then the sun shine up, and for me it was, his name was Gerard. He was laughing to me. Everything is okay. Everything comes fine, and everything is okay. And I was really, so I stopped to cry, and I was really looking to the sky, and I said, thanks, man. Thanks that you were here. Thank you so much. And then it was gone, and the feeling was gone, and it was really weird. But this connection, I still have this connection with him. Now, if I see now, when I see history, he want to go to Scandinavian. He was many times with his mobile home, with his camper, driving in Scandinavian and everywhere. And now I am here. This is weird, but before, I had never thought I'd come here. It was a feeling, and of course, it was a dream.
Do you think that sometimes we can feel that something bad's gonna happen, like the gut feeling that you told me, like I can give you an example, like my dad, he passed away 2002, and what happened was that I came home I was on a trip or something, and the house was empty, and I felt something very cold in the house, and I was afraid because I knew my dad was sick. And I called my older brother and said, has something happened to dad? Something like that. No, everything is fine. But I felt this, like he was dead, like it was something happened. So I called my brother, everything. And then it passed a few days, and I get a call from my same brother, say, Dad is dead. I said, what? And I felt that something bad was going to happen. Do you think that that if people have this feeling that something bad is going to happen, or you're going to lose a relative or family or something like that, do you think we have this?
It's possible if you can feel it, but there is a but, like when something bad is happened, but 1 minute, like a traffic accident, but you take another road, the accident is not there. So it depends on what the other one goes to do. But if your dad is sick, or your mom is sick, or whatever, or your animal, but there is a chance that it's not comes okay, and you're really strong connected, of course you can feel it. But then it's bad for you because your dad passed away. But maybe because he is really sick, and this is not nice that I say it like that, but maybe it was better because he had a lot of pain, or he was suffering for so many times or so many years, or he don't really want to live anymore because it takes so much energy. If you're sick, it takes so much energy that to come up is really incredible to come positive.
And why do you think that people are afraid of dying?
Because you cannot see it, and you come on the world. You start as on a 0 line as a baby, and you know that you go, but you never know why or where or where.
Because when you were technically dead, you were not afraid. You were not scared.
No. For me, it's not fun. It's really weird if you say it's fun. It's totally not fun at all. But this is not fun for your relatives, for everyone around you. But if you have a lot of stress always and a lot of problems in your life or whatever, it's never going how you want to go, or you never take the step to what you want to do, you get a hard life for yourself. So if you get peace and there is no noise, everything is silence and it is nice, then you can relax. So when you're negative and you're passed out, then it's really nice for your system to like. So if you stress, you can feel it on your chest, right? Or you feel it on your shoulders, or you feel it on your neck. So there is a lot of pressure on everyone. So if you can get this pressure away, your life goes up. But we know that we come on the earth and we go from the earth, but we never know when. So make the best from it now. I think almost everyone now in the negative world is, when I'm pensioner, then I go to Italy and then I go do this and then I go to that. Maybe you have a traffic accident then. So you had never lived your life and go there. If you want to do something, do it now. You live now. Every day is a new day.
Yeah. Well, there was a very nice conversation we had, and I hope we can meet you again. Yeah. Where can people reach you? How can they get contact with you? Do you have a website?
Yes, I'm really proud to arrange here. There's a totally new website. Before it was www.etjenhoorshealing.com. It's now only my front name, www.etjen.sa. It was clock on 12 this night. It's coming in the air. It's really nice. He did really lovely work, my IT people, and really my feeling. They put really my feeling in. So they can send email to info. What's this in Swedish? Snabbla.
At is at.
Okay. info@etjen.sa. You can send messages to Messenger on Etien människor for Hester or människor. There are many. You can call me on my number or text message me. A lot of people, they are a little bit afraid to say first SMS text message. Everything is okay. Absolutely.
You also have a social media, Facebook. Yeah.
Yes, Facebook. On this, I have my own Facebook. I have Etien Horse Healing Facebook, and I have Etien, the new one. So and Instagram.
And you're not on TikTok? No?
I'm not in TikTok. No. The weird thing, I see so many TikTok things, then I think it's not okay.
No.
It's a little bit a different TikTok thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
well, thank you very much, Etien, and I hope to see you again, and hope everything turns.
Absolutely, and I hope soon I can let you feel what's happening, what's possible. Yes.
Thank you very much, Etien.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, man.
Ja, men det var väl